coffee cake. So this is a recipe from the cookbook that I put together, which is visible there on the bottom part of the screen. That's a stuffed rabbit that it looks unfortunate. Ingredients: 3/4 cups of sugar, 1/4 cup of shortening, 4 tablespoons, 1 egg, 1/2 cup milk, 1.5 cups flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, which will get mixed with the flour. Just dump that into that, a 2-cup measuring cup, which works nice for this recipe. And you just whisk it in there and not use another bowl. You need a 9x9 pan. You can mix this by hand. I use my little hand blender. We combine the shortening and the sugar first, which when in cookie recipes they call that, if you're using butter, they call that creaming butter. Do you cream shortening? I'm not sure. Vegetable shortening. Yeah. Same idea. Then we put in the egg, mix it up, and put in the milk. And with the hand blender, this goes a lot easier, a lot faster. And then when you add the flour, salt, baking powder mixture, you'll get a better result if you fold it in by hand. Although you could use the blender while you had it out. Just don't blend it endlessly. You just want to blend it enough to get everything wet, all the flour wet, everything mixed. And we have grease and flour, the 9x9 pan. I use a canola cooking spray, and then just a little bit of flour there. Although feel free to use whatever type of oil you want. The point of greasing and flouring the pan is so it comes out easier at the end. The end product, you get a nice crispy crust on the bottom, and it's not stuck to the pan, which is always nice. And the spreading the batter around in the pan, the tools do the job. I was using the bigger spatula there, which was getting in the way, so the little teaspoon works just fine. The topping is just brown sugar and cinnamon. The recipe calls for 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Use more or less to taste. And I use a little whisk here within the 2-cup measuring cup. Then you can just scatter it on top of the batter. And you want to make sure everything gets integrated and nice and again, tools do the job. So the fork spread it around. It doesn't matter if you get the batter all the way to the edges. It'll spread out when it cooks. There's the cooking book, available on Amazon. After you bake it 25 to 30 minutes at a 375 degree oven, put it on a cooling rack for a couple minutes. I did a pour over here. The name of the book is Coffee and Dessert. So you need coffee to go with your coffee cake. And a pour over is, if you're just making 1 cup of coffee, a pour over is a nice option. It's probably the pour over method is that sweet spot where, convenience and taste. And there's the coffee cake end result.